Hi guys, got two things I'm doing to my car today internally. Just thought I'd bring you along quickly to show you what I'm doing. I got an ESR MagSafe phone charger for my iPhone 12. Currently it's got a USB dangling down the dashboard, which is ugly. I'm hoping to take the head unit out. Hardwired kits come via Amazon today. Feed it across to the fuse box over here. I have found switch live, so it'll turn on and off of the ignition. I'll touch into that a bit later on how you can find your switch lives. Also, I'll link to Rob's video on how he's done it with the dash cam as well. Just to start off, this removal of the faceplate. The faceplate sits there. If you open your cubby hole slightly here, you've got access to the edge of this faceplate. If you just pull it forward slightly, and then you want to use a plastic pry bar up each side to tease it out so you don't stamp any of these clips here. And most importantly is the amount of clips across the top, and this flexes quite a lot and it looks to the point where it might even snap, so you've got to be really gentle with that. That'll come off, and you have the faceplate for the radio, which will sit on that. The easiest way to get this off is to start at the bottom, just teasing it with your fingers, both corners, then top corners. If you tease that, then the whole thing will just pop off nice and easy. Removal of the head unit. You got 4 security Torx screws, one there, and there, and the whole head unit all come out, hopefully allowing easy access across to the fuse box. The other thing I want to show you is I got a PoloView Bluetooth adapter, which I've already paid to my phone, but I've just disconnected it from my phone so that I can show you the pairing and how easy and quick it is to use, and the sound quality is pretty good. I haven't got Bluetooth in this car. I'm not too bothered about Bluetooth communication, more so the audio side. If this is something you're looking for, this will be ideal. And yet again, I'm looking to hardwire this underneath the tunnel and hopefully have a hole drilled with the wire coming up into the auxiliary socket there. So there'll be no clutter along here. So first of all, let's turn the stereo on. It's coming. Right, let's plug the Bluetooth unit in first. It also comes, if I can find the wire, this is my lap. It also comes with this 1 meter, well roughly 1 meter, 3.5 extension wire, just in case your auxiliary is not next to your cigarette lighter socket, just like mine is. So we'll use that. We got set to auxiliary there. Actually, get that set there ready. Plug into auxiliary. Right. Power on. Right. Next thing we need to do is, if I just put it on there to help me hold things.
Power on.
There you go, power on. Slide up is See My Ugly Mug. Right. Bluetooth settings. New devices. PoloView link flow. Click that.
Pairing successful.
Pairing successful. Connected. Right. So if we go to Rob's Ugly Mug and we swipe down, we can see that the might not be able to see it very well, but you can see the blue circles flashing, so therefore it's we're connected to an audio device. Swipe up and we can watch Rob find his fuse box.
Down this list of feedback questions that I do get from everyone on the channel. So this one today is going to be hardwiring a dash cam in. one of these bad boys. Now I do get a lot of questions on
There you
how
go.
to hardwire them in. So it works
And
on the
there's the
ignition,
device flashing
and then when
there.
you turn the ignition off, it goes off.
Wires. So first of all, we got a grounding point on there, and now we need to probe away and find out what's live, what's not. I know I got a permanent live here, so if I make contact there, you see I got 12 volts with the ignition off. I got another pin up here, number 19. I've already checked this earlier. That's a switch live, so I'm on contact there. Zero voltage. Right, so if I turn the ignition on, I go back to pin 19, which is there. Touch the contact. I now got 11 volts, so I know that's a switch live. As I got two things I need to I want to run. I need to find the secondary switch live, and I believe there is a switch live in one of these. I think it's that one there. So yet again we're getting 12 volts. I'll just knock the engine off, and as you see the multimeters drop back down to 0, and that's how you find the switch live. Right, so the Amazon have come with the Hardwire kit. I've decided to connect the two transformer blocks into one spade connector rather than two, purely because the voltage going through here and current isn't going to be too much for the one socket. It seems silly to run two when you can just run one, have a neater connection. Underneath here is more heat shrink, and I've soldered the connection rather than using the included bullet connectors. Just makes it a bit more of a permanent job. You're not going to have any issues with connections coming loose. You've got your two ground pins there, which I'll secure shortly. We've got the two transformer boxes, and we got a USB-C, and the other one's dropped off somewhere. There it is. As a micro USB, I've changed it, soldered a USB-A female socket onto the end of the lead because I need it for the PoloView Bluetooth dongle. What we want to do now is plug everything in before we hide the wires, just to test everything's working. You want to do this more so, especially if you've been soldering, just to make sure your connections are done properly. So here we go, we got the connector into socket 19, which is a switch live. What we'll do now, we'll just touch the grounds just to make sure the devices are working, and make sure all our joints are done correctly before we start wiring. So here, if we grab the two pins together,
Power on.
so the Bluetooth device is working,
Connected.
and that's charging as well. So
Power on.
and just to check, just knock the ignition off, and both have gone off. Yeah, just double check that. Yeah, that's stopped charging. So yeah, there we go. We know our switch live is working. We can secure the grounds properly and route the wires where we need them, knowing that our connections are correct. The trick with running some wire through your dash from point A to point B, I got some plumbing solder. It's a lot thicker than wiring solder. I've snapped off a length long enough. I've fed it through from the fuse box right through to the where I want the wires to come. One's going to continue down underneath the tunnel. What I've done, I've poked up the wires up through where I want them to be fed, back through, taped them onto the end of the solder, and we'll pull it through gently, making sure we don't snag any wires or snag anything inside the dashboard as we're pulling. And hopefully then, in a moment, we'll see the wires in the dash. And once your hands put the recording again, I'll show you afterwards. There we go, we've got our wires coming through to the center console. I got both of them there, using the wire. Very handy trick. Use the wire, and that can be used again as it is for soldering at a later date. We've got USB-C tied off so it doesn't go anywhere, and then using the same trick we did to get the wire from one side, fuse box to the center console. We are now using to get the USB down to by the gear stick. I'll pull that through, and then we'll do our final stretch, which is from underneath the gear box stick up to the auxiliary socket by there. The reason I'm leaving doing it this way is because I want to be able to connect other devices and not be restricted to just relying on the Bluetooth device by itself. So I fed the wire through from the gear stick up to the center console there, brought it up, drilled a hole. I've put some heat shrink through there just to protect the wire, and knotted off the auxiliary wire there just so it doesn't fall down. I've also got the Bluetooth adapter there taped up just so it doesn't come loose inside the tunnel, as with the extension wire there, just so it's a solid connection. All I'll do now, I'll just feed it down so it doesn't interfere with any of the gear stick mechanism to make sure it's safe to drive. And then we'll start looking at USB-C running up to here. So here we have the radio back fitted, the gear 6 off fitted, that's all safe. Well, I'll cut out, you might not be able to see it, see if I can zoom in on it. I'll cut out there, I'm going to try and tease a wire up there whilst putting the facial plate on, and we'll see what it looks like when it's completed. Just leaving the green focus, no focus, there you go, leaving the spaghetti junction to tidy up afterwards. And here we go, we're all done. We've got the earth there, we've got our connecting the switch live. You just about see it with the sunlight there. And then you can focus, it's hard to see in the sunlight. There we go, just about focusing. You see we're charging, and we're connected to our Bluetooth device. The wire is pushing a little bit into the dashboard, but the from there you won't be able to notice it. I've left a bit of slack on the wire just so I can move it up and down if needed, without having to take it all apart again. Come on, focus. The Bluetooth device is now under there, safe from all linkages and stuff. And it comes up there, as we said before, through the hole, wrapped in heat shrink just to protect the wire from the edges of the dash, and tied off there so the wire doesn't go missing. Just got everything's done, all neat and tidy down there, all except for my tidying up that needs to be done. And we can just show a bit more of Rob on YouTube.
Right. So what we're really going to do is we're going to route that up the side of the car. Like I say, I've moved.
There we go, and we got Rob fitting his dash cam. Job done. My mess is all tidied up now, everything's sorted. Cheers for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Links in the description of all our social media and Patreon. See you on the next one.